Narrator, my name is Lee. I'm 18 years old. My life was pretty ordinary, almost boring. My days revolved around school, my few friends, and of course games. I thought I knew everything about games. I thought I'd seen everything, till that game appeared. Close-up shot of the computer screen. A vibrant, unusual pop-up ad appears. The words Oracle's Enigma flash in strange glyphs. Download button pulsates. Narrator, I wasn't looking for it. It found me. A strange ad, suddenly on my screen. Oracle's Enigma. I didn't read anything about it. I didn't look up reviews. All I wanted was a new game to break the routine. One click. That's all it took. Montage of quick shots. Download bar filling at incredible speed. Game icon appearing on the desktop. Game graphics beginning to form on the screen. Strange colors, incomprehensible symbols, visual effects closer to a dream. Narrator, the download was unbelievably fast. The game started instantly. There was no title screen, no options, not even a tutorial, just ... a world. A world unlike anything I'd ever seen. Seen inside the game, Lee stands in a strange plaza, cracked marble floor, towering buildings with impossible architectural designs. A dark purple sky, 2 moons illuminating it. Strange sounds echo in the background, a mix of wind chimes and distant whispers. Narrator, the graphics were surreal. They weren't just pixels. They were alive, breathing. I felt as if the air was passing through my screen. I moved the avatar, exploring this mysterious place. I didn't know my objective or what I was supposed to do. It was just a unique sensory experience. Lee's avatar wanders through the plaza, approaching a massive stone pillar inscribed with glowing symbols. He reaches out his virtual hand to touch it. Narrator. When I touched the pillar, everything changed. A sudden, immense noise. The screen goes white. A blinding light fills Lee's real room. Lee screams or makes a sudden sound, trying to shield his eyes. The lights in the room flicker and go out. Sound of electrical interference. Then complete silence. Transition scene. The blinding light gradually fades. Lee slowly opens his eyes. He finds himself lying on a strange, rough, cold floor. The same cracked marble floor he saw in the game. He struggles to get up, feeling dizzy. What just happened? Lee looks around. He sees the same towering, impossible buildings, the same purple sky and 2 moons he saw in the game. He feels the cold air on his face and a strange scent like metal and unknown flowers. Lee runs towards a nearby stone pillar. The same one he touched in the game, touches it with his real hand. No, ... It can't be this. This isn't real. I'm in the game. Lee tries to pinch himself, lightly slaps his face. Nothing changes. The new reality hits him hard. Expressions of shock and terror on his face. He shivers. Narrator, in that moment, I realized my ordinary life was over. I wasn't playing, wasn't in my room anymore. I was here, in a place I didn't know existed. A world that was only a figment of imagination moments before. Lee runs a few steps in a panic, then suddenly stops. He notices something. His clothes have changed. He's no longer wearing the pajamas he had on, but strange, practical clothing made of what looks like durable, dark gray fabric with many pockets and straps. On his wrist, he sees a small device glowing with a faint blue light, which wasn't there before. Lee, what is this? Sound of approaching footsteps from a distance. Lee tenses, looks around sharply. He hears indistinct whispers. He quickly hides behind a pile of cracked debris. Scene. 2 strange beings emerge from around the corner of one of the buildings. They don't look entirely human, taller than humans, slender with grayish-blue skin, and their eyes glow in the dark. They wear light armor and carry unfamiliar tools or weapons. They speak in an incomprehensible language, but seem to be searching for something. Narrator, I didn't have time to understand what had happened to me, or even how I got here. I had to face the new reality, a reality unlike any game I'd ever played. A reality where everything could be real, ... including danger. The 2 beings approach Lee's hiding spot. Lee hears their heavy footsteps. His heart pounds. He holds his breath. Lee, will they find me? Is this a game, ... or a nightmare? One of the beings extends its hand towards the rubble. as if sensing something. Lee trembles. He sees a small glowing spot near him on the ground. It's the currency he saw in the game, glowing with a faint blue light. Lee makes a sudden decision. As the being extends its hand, Lee seizes the opportunity to leap from his hiding spot and run at full speed, avoiding the two beings. Lee, I have to find a safe place. The beings make sharp sounds and quickly pursue Lee. A swift chase begins through the cracked buildings and narrow passages. Lee barely escapes a blow from one of the beings. Lee jumps over a low wall, then finds himself in a long, dark corridor leading to what appears to be a tunnel. Narrator, running was instinctive. I didn't think, I just ran. Where to? I didn't know. But I had to get away from these creatures. Lee rushes into the tunnel. He hears the creatures' sounds approaching the tunnel entrance, but they don't enter. The tunnel seems too dark for them, or perhaps something prevents them. Lee continues running in the utter darkness inside the tunnel. Stumbling occasionally, he begins to lose hope, then sees a faint light at the end of the tunnel. Lee light. Lee emerges from the tunnel to find himself in a completely different place. It's not the stone building plaza, but a dense forest with giant, unfamiliar trees, their leaves glowing with a faint green light, clean, fresh air, sounds of strange birds. Lee stops, breathes a sigh of relief, looks around in awe. He sees that the device on his wrist is glowing brighter now, and a simple map of the surrounding area appears on it. Lee, a forest, a map. Close-up shot of Lee's face, the fear begins to fade, replaced by a mix of curiosity and determination. He is alone in a strange world, but he now has a tool, perhaps his first guide. Narrator. I didn't know what this place was, or why I was here. But one thing I was sure of, this was no longer just a game. This was my new life. I had to learn its rules, fast. The episode ends with Lee looking at the map on his wrist, then raising his head to look at the glowing forest around him, his eyes reflecting a mixture of challenge and apprehension.